Nefarious by DAMEON THORN.
Hey everybody, and welcome to the Nefarious podcast by DAMEON THORN. I am DAMEON THORN, and on today's episode, we have Jordan Johnson, or Jojo. Jordan is best known on social media as Spider-Man. He primarily focuses on cosplay, and since creating his TikTok account in 2019, he has accumulated over 2.5 million followers. Welcome, Jordan. What's up, man?
How's it going, man? I'm awesome. You look great, by the way.
Oh, thank you. You like my hair? I just redid it.
I like the hair. I like the hair, the room, the hoodie, everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, Jordan. Don't know much about you. Where are you from?
I am born and raised Central Valley of California.
Oh,
So,
awesome.
close to LA, 5 hours about. I would move to LA, but I don't like the traffic. It's really compact for me. So
Traffic is a bitch.
yeah, no,
It's
it is.
not
It really
fun.
is.
No. Do you have to plan your times of when you travel, like when you get in your car? Like, are you a morning driver or are you evening driver?
I'll try to beat traffic and go like at 3 or 4.
Okay.
There'll still be cars though. Incredible. And I'll just, if I want to go to Disneyland, I'll say, you know what, I'm just gonna drive real quick to Disneyland and then drive back.
Nice. Have you gone recently?
I just took my mom on a little Disney date.
Oh,
yesterday.
wow.
Yeah, I took her to Disneyland, so
I'm
she
pretty
did
sure
it.
I saw that you went and visited the Avengers campus. How was that?
I love Avengers Campus. It's awesome, especially at night. You have to see like the arc reactor and everything lit up. It's
Oh, he said
incredible.
arc reactor. He said you better
Yeah,
go look at this arc reactor. I didn't know there was going to be an arc reactor.
it's basically what powers the park. It's at the front entrance. It's kind of cool.
Wow. Okay, got to check that out. Gotta check that out. Okay, so let's just jump into social media. When did you? So it was 2019.
Yeah.
You post a video. When I look back on your TikTok, it was your first video, got millions of views.
Yes. First one.
Were you
Incredible.
expecting that? And how did you even start with being like, I'm going to post on TikTok? Like, how did that even start?
So I was in a group chat and TikTok was kind of like starting out, right?
Right.
There's a trend going on where they're like mix 2 people that you look like and then boom, you get me. And they're like, hey, you should do this with like Tom Holland and Spider-Man and stuff. I'm like, yeah, okay,
Right.
I'll do it. So I did it. I'm not tech savvy, so I did a little, green screen stuff. And it took off. I was surprised. I look at it, I'm like, wow, I got 1,000 views. Wow, I got 10,000. Wow, I got 1 million. Wow, I got this. And I didn't know how to react. I was just like, wow.
Wow. That is
Insane.
pretty wild, especially for your first video, because so many people are posting nonstop, and to have something hit pretty immediately, that's really awesome.
Exactly.
And then after it hit, were you already like, I think I'm gonna do social media, or was this kind of just a fluke and you just ran with it?
It was honestly a fluke. I wasn't into social media really. I posted a Peter Parker video after that,
Mm-hmm.
and it blew up. And I was like, you know what, this is kind of fun because I was in the cosplay before TikTok,
Right.
and so I was like, you know what, this might be fun to do a little bit more. So I bought a Spider-Man suit and just kept posting and did Peter Parker and Spider-Man for a little bit, and it just kept growing and like insanely.
Nice. So how soon after Tom Holland gets cast as Spider-Man, you guys have a very similar look?
Uh-huh.
Did you start getting those comparisons?
It was actually during the release of Homecoming.
Right.
I'd be sitting and then I'd view, and then some people would be looking at me and I'd keep like checking just to see. And then after the movie, they said, hey, you really look like that guy. And I was like, yeah, I guess so. And that's when it started, is like from Homecoming.
Right. Now I'm talking to you right now. I'm like, you guys actually have a similar voice. Oh, like
for
when he does his American accent.
his American. Yeah,
Right.
I
I'm
got
like, you
that.
guys have a very similar voice too. So since then and his popularity, are you getting stopped because people think you are Tom Holland? Or is it not?
Yeah, no, it happens a lot. I'll go to the gym and I've learned a skill to see when people are staring at me, so I can
Right.
kind of tell when I'm like, okay, I know what they're thinking.
Right.
And every time I go to Disneyland, there'll be something on Twitter saying, "Hey, Tom's at Disneyland right
Tom
now."
said, wow.
Oh, I'm like, no, he's not.
Is that weird for you? Or you're like, you're just taking it. Why
You
not?
you get used to it. So I'm at first I was like, oh wow, that's cool. But now you're just like, yeah, I know. You don't have to tell me. I know what you mean.
Yeah. Okay, so you do this, you post it online, and it's an overwhelming response.
Yes.
It's not just like, oh, I posted a video and I got a couple thousand hits. It's you're getting millions of hits, and then your next videos are also getting millions and thousands of hits.
Uh-huh.
How did you transition into saying, you know what, I'm going to make this a priority in my life now?
I was actually working a 9 to 5. I'd wake up at 5 in the morning and finish at 3,
Where were you
trying to
working?
do. I was a streets department worker for my city.
Oh, nice. Okay. Very different
So
from what you're doing now.
yeah, very different, very different. And I had to kind of choose which one I wanted to do because it would be too much to go back and forth.
Right.
I can't take work off just to go do like, some cool collab. And I decided to quit my job and do this full time. And because, it was a fun thing to do, and it's still a fun thing to do.
Right.
And I just enjoy, you meet kids, you meet new people and collab with a bunch of people. And it's just a really fun job to do.
Nice. What was your career path you had in mind before taking off on social media? And what were you headed towards in your life? And then this hit.
My dad's electrician, so I was going to be right behind him.
Got it. How
Yeah.
does your family feel about getting into social media?
My dad, he's an old geezer, so he doesn't understand
Mm,
online too much, but my mom loves it. She's like, "Oh, you should do this video. You should do that video with this person." And she's helped me a lot with it.
mom's
So
about it. She's into it. She
she's
gets
about it. My mom's
is
about it.
mom social media savvy?
No one in my family's tech savvy, unfortunately.
That's funny. I love that. It is what it is. It is what
Yeah.
it is. Okay, that's awesome. Okay, that's such a crazy different career shift.
Yes, it is. Very
It's
different.
almost like you had no idea where your life was going to take you, and now you're here.
Yep,
Now
exactly.
you're here talking to a virtual influencer.
Exactly.
Who
This is
knew?
awesome.
Who knew? Okay, so you work with a ton of brands and studios. What was a big highlight that you had?
So a while back when I was I was starting to hit 1 million, I think.
Okay.
I got a DM from, I don't know if you know him, he's a Viner, from Brent Rivera, a big Viner. And me and my sister used to watch him when we were young, when Vine was like all taking off and everything.
Right.
And I was like, there's no way he just DM'd me to make a video. It just feels weird knowing that they know of my existence and want to make a video.
Right.
I was like, what? That's insane. I was like, that kind of changed my perspective on social media because I was still working at the time. And I was like, okay, this is serious,
Mm-hmm. Wow. It is. And can you put together that number, million follower? Like just the idea that there's 1 million people,
Oh,
2 million people. If you put 2 million people in a football field, they wouldn't fit.
exactly. So it's crazy to think how many people are out.
It is crazy. Does that register to you, or are you kind of just like, I'm just going with it and I'm doing it and I'm not realizing how many people are actually watching me to a point where a Brett Rivera is hitting me up, like, do you think about things like that or not really?
I honestly, sometimes I just post videos to see, no matter how many people see it, as long as they like it or think it's cute or funny or enjoy it. But like sometimes the video will go off and people will react so like positive to it. I'm like, wow, there's so many people watching it. I'm like, I'm grateful for it. It's a really awesome opportunity.
You should be very proud because you've been able to build this following. People don't realize social media is a full-time job. It's hard work.
Oh yeah.
Constantly be creative. Were you into performing arts at all growing up? Did you do any of that?
I wasn't actually, no. It
So
was
this
kind
is
of a
a
whole new,
completely different ballgame.
yeah,
Yeah, so you're like
completely
having
different.
to learn a lot. So you should be really proud of yourself. You've built something that not a lot of people can do.
Thank you. Yeah, no, it's crazy journey.
It is. It's freaking wild, dude. I was gonna be like, it's fucking wild. We got to figure out. Are we cursing on this podcast? I guess so. Fuck. Anyways, we're so just new into it, and we're just like, all right, well, you know what? Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
That's gonna be edited out. Anyways, all right, Jordan. So do you go by Jojo or you go by Jordan?
I go by Jojo because I like the name. I'm a Jojo I'm a Bizarre Adventure fan, so kind of fits.
All right, Jojo. Let's get into some of your interests. What are your favorite? Like, what are you binging? What are you, or what are you a big fan of TV wise? What has been in the last couple of years where you're like, dude, I fucking love this. This is it.
Oh, not many people know, but I'm like a huge anime fan. I love anime.
Yeah.
That's where I began.
You like my look?
I do like it. I really like it. That's why I was like, man, that looks awesome.
That's right. Let it be known, everyone. Damon coming for you. No, but what anime are you watching? Or what's your all time?
All time, I'd say Code Geass.
Okay.
Have you watched Code Geass?
I have not watched Code Geass, but I'm aware of.
Really good. I'm on Baki right now.
Okay. A lot of people like Baki.
And then I'm getting into Arcane, that new Netflix show.
I'm on episode 4 right now. I'm like, this is awesome. This is so good. I think visually stunning. They have such a unique art style. I think the last time I was blown away by just art style was Spider-Verse, where I was like, oh, this is very different. This art style is very different. And to see Arcane and what they've done, especially with League and bringing in storylines from a game, because essentially we see these properties transformed into film or TV, and they don't really resonate that well. But this is one where I was like, oh, they took their time. It's cinematic. They got it going on. Sorry, I just went on an Arcane fandom.
No, I'm enjoying this. Yeah, I love hearing about it because I'm gonna watch it soon.
You have not, awesome. But you haven't watched it. I thought you said you want to get into it.
I'm gonna start to get in it soon.
Oh, good. I didn't give you any spoilers. I'm the worst on spoilers. Do not tell me anything. I don't want to hear it. I haven't even watched the Spider-Man trailer.
Oh, really?
Not about it. I don't want to. I want to go in there blind and see what it's about.
Wow, that's brave. That's brave.
That is brave. I will do earmuffs in the movie theater if it comes on, and I will close my eyes and go ha la 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 ha la la, just so I can't hear it. I really don't want to know.
I respect that. I respect that.
Okay, so movies. What movies are you into?
I'm huge on Marvel, DC, and Star Wars. That's pretty much
really. I wouldn't get that from you.
No, yeah, no one knows that.
I think you hate Spider-Man, but that's what I think.
I actually despise the movie. I will never watch a Spider-Man movie.
What's your favorite Marvel character in movies besides Spider-Man?
It's actually, I'd say my favorite character right now is Captain America, Sam.
Okay.
Have you watched the Falcon Winter Soldier?
I did watch Falcon Winter Soldier, and I did not like it.
You did not like it?
No.
I'm not too hard to impress, so I just
don't change that opinion. It's highly rated. I understand what they were. It was cut short because of COVID, and so they had 4 episodes that they weren't able to shoot.
Oh, really?
And the storyline itself was about a virus.
Yeah.
And so they had to rewrite a lot of the script. So we lost 4 episodes and they had to switch up the storyline. So for me, a lot of it didn't it wasn't congruent. I was like,
Yeah.
It's not hitting like how WandaVision hit for me. It didn't hit how Loki hit for me, but it's COVID.
Loki's the best.
Loki's the best. Loki's so good. But that's just my opinion. Hopefully on season 2, or actually he's getting his own movie. Sam Wilson's getting his own movie, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, so hopefully it's redeemed that. For me, you're like, I love that you're like, I love it. I'm like, I hated it. But that's why we're here, because we talk about pop culture and things that we like. And what did you like about Falcon?
I love Bucky and I love Sam. I feel like their duos are really entertaining. I love the superhumans. I love because it's choreographed, you know, it's not real superpowers, it's just stronger human beings, kind of. So I just like watching those, like Shang-Chi. I love choreographed fights and stuff like that over superpowers any day.
I saw that you were on social media, you were at a stunt place. What's going on with you? What's happening?
Yeah,
are you turning into an actual superhero? What's the deal?
I'm trying to. It's a lot.
He said, I'm a try to.
It's stunts is a whole new level of like taking videos, because that's the kind of where I want to go towards is stunts.
Wow.
I want to turn videos into more than just like a TikTok video. I just want to make it more cinematic and beautiful and get, you know, people to do this and that. So stunts is a good start for that. For me.
I gotta connect you with some of our friends. They work in the stunt world and do choreography. So I'm gonna connect you with some of them.
Oh yeah. No,
absolutely.
I'm 100% down for anything.
They're like wushu artists, and I believe they did some stuff on Flash, and
No way.
Yeah.
Are they in LA?
They're in LA.
Yeah. No, hook me up.
We'll connect after, and I'll get. Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Okay. I'm jumping to music because, you know, I'm a musician.
Okay.
That's what I am. And so I want to know what did you grow up listening to, and what are you listening to now?
I grew up with country music.
Oh, hell yeah.
And the thing is, country's probably my least favorite music because I grew up with it, I think.
Okay.
I love, what do I love? Do you know?
Country music gets a bad rap, but people don't realize country music has some of the best storytelling in music.
That's true.
And so, when you were growing up, what were some of the artists country-wise that you were into?
I honestly couldn't tell you.
No.
I was so young, it was just kind of the songs. All I remember is what's that song? Little Bitty. That's all right. I feel a little bitty. Is that
is Jojo a singer? Are you gonna go from stunts into a music career?
I'm a musician. I just need to.
Do you play any instruments?
I used to play drums when I was young, but I kind of stopped. I was very ADHD, so I couldn't focus on one thing.
Would you get back into it?
No.
Not at all. It's like, I'm social media and I'm going to be a stuntman, and that's
I did for like a month, and I was like, you know what? I've learned a beat or two.
Right. You're like, I'm good. None of that. Well, what are you listening to now?
I honestly, realistically, I just listen to like pop music, and then
we love pop music.
Love pop.
Who are we listening to?
I listen to Katy Perry.
Oh, hell yeah. What's your favorite Katy Perry album? Or do you have one, or more of a song type of guy?
It's more of a song. It's Firework.
Firework is great. It's classic. She knew what she was doing. It was Dr. Luke. It was that time. That Teenage Dream album is one of the best albums of all time.
Yeah.
Hands down. 5 #1 singles off that album.
Yeah.
Classic. No one, everybody still references that album because it was just so solid. I love music and pop culture. So I will talk your ear off.
No, I can tell. That's awesome.
Yeah.
You know more than I do. I kind of just use music for car rides, like Disney music, and then working out.
Disney music, he said. Who is your favorite Disney character?
Oh. I'd say
That's a tough question. You can take a minute.
that is a tough question. I'd say probably Peter Pan. Peter Pan.
Peter Pan.
I cosplayed Peter Pan, so
that's a good one. That's a really good one.
I like the story, not the book, the old book kind of thing, but the story of the Disney where
Right.
you don't grow up. I don't know. I think that's awesome.
I used to watch Peter Pan every day.
Really, every day?
Every day on VHS.
Was that your only movie, or did you just
No,
love it?
I was one of those kids who would just watch, like I would get addicted to it. Like I would watch Lion King every day. I would watch Peter Pan every day, and then I would move on to the next thing and watch that every day. Oh yeah, that's me.
That's awesome.
That's what he does. Cool. So Katy Perry. Anybody else that you're listening to?
Oh man, am I?
I love that you're looking to the side for it. What do I listen to? Hey, person over there.
I got my friend. I'm at his house right now.
Oh, nice.
We fly out to Seattle Comic-Con in like right after the interview.
Nice.
So
whoa, you got a busy week.
I know I got a busy week.
Are you going to be at LA Comic-Con?
So I fly to Seattle right after this, and then the 5th I get back, and then on the 6th we go to some Venom event in LA.
Ooh, nice.
That'd be cool. I'll wear my suit for that.
Great. That's okay. Let's jump into the question of the podcast. This is called the Nefarious Podcast. So, what's one thing that you can think of in your life that sticks out that has been something that was nefarious? Have you done anything bad in your life where you're like, ooh, I shouldn't have done that? Or is Jojo is he just a good guy?
I can't say that I have.
Oh my God.
Yeah. No, I don't have. Now, depending on the future, I don't know about that, but that's a whole different story.
Okay, so we're gonna jump from, and if we can't think of something bad that you've done, what's something dangerous or scandalous that you want to try?
I'm
besides stunt work.
Stunt work, yes. I'm planning.
Is there something that you're like, I've always wanted to do that, but I'm a little worried or scared or?
So we're shooting a Nathan Drake trailer.
Okay.
Soon, and I'm trying to jump out of a plane soon. That's gonna be fun, but it's dangerous, of course, because I have to jump 10 times with an instructor before I can jump by myself.
Right.
So that's what we're working on right now. It's a whole mess right now, but we're gonna.
Not for me.
Not for you.
For me. I jumped out of a plane and I did this whole skydiving thing. Did it with my siblings, and I would say the scariest part was going up. Not even jumping.
Really?
Not even the scariest part is because you're in a smaller plane. It's not like you're in, an airline plane where you feel like you're in a room. This is, you see the sky and that's all you see. And you're in a small plane, and I was terrified going up. And the instructor was really just trying to not like, I was like trying to keep it cool. Like, I'm a cool guy. I'm cool. I'm fine. But going up, it feels like the longest, like 5 minutes of your life. And then when you get there and then you jump, you're like, I didn't even realize that it even happened. Yeah. But if you have to do it 10 times, you're really going to feel it for sure. I'm excited for you. This is going to be dope. You got to jump 10 times.
Yeah, I know. I need to make a video about it.
You really should. You really should. That would be so sick.
It'll be fun though.
Yeah. Oh, dang. Doing it by yourself? I'm like psyching you out right now. I'm like, are you sure?
Anything for a great video.
Yeah. That's pretty nefarious. We're going to let that one go. Yeah, we got it. That's good. Okay. Have you heard about the metaverse?
Yes, I have.
How do you feel about it?
I think it's gonna be possibly the next big thing, personally, because I'm a VR freak. I would always go to the Void. I would always go to. I have my Oculus Quest 2, and then I have what's it called? I have the link cable for like the PC setup and everything like that.
Right.
I love anything VR augmented,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it's gonna change the way we use social media.
Like, you know how you're talking to a virtual influencer avatar
Like,
right now?
Exactly how I'm talking to you right now.
Right. It's pretty wild how quickly everything is moving. If you were to make your own avatar or world, how would your world look?
It would be like a cyberpunk futuristic type vibe. Does that make sense?
Right. Like my room.
Like your room, exactly like your
Right.
room. I love that type of world. That I don't know. It just seems fun and Blade Runner like. So I don't know. That's my type.
You got to come hang out in Inferno, which is my world.
Exactly, right? And we could hang out.
Right when you get your headset, let's go, baby.
I agree.
That's what it is. All right. This has been so fun getting to know you, getting to just chat. What do you have coming up next? Do you have anything that you want to plug? Other than your video of you jumping out of a plane 10 times, what's happening? You're going to be at Seattle Comic-Con, you said, right?
I will be at Emerald City Comic-Con, possibly C2E2. A bunch of events, bunch of Comic-Cons, and then shooting that trailer, which will be amazing. And just doing a bunch of stunts anywhere I can possibly do.
Where can people find you, Jojo?
You can find me at Hey Johnson on all my socials, or Spider-Man on TikTok.
Hell yeah, that's where you find it. This has been awesome. We will do this again soon. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode with Jojo. Make sure you guys follow us wherever you are listening to this podcast, and we'll see you guys soon. Bye.
Later.